Up until recent years, being environmentally conscious was an individual effort. Taking it upon themselves, people recycle and try not to litter, while engaging in behaviors that they hope will reduce the human impact on this great green planet we all call home. However, today there's a concerted effort by many of the world's leaders to be environmentally proactive and make a large-scale difference. In light of the recent G20 summit with world leaders and their pillars of action, people, planet, prosperity, here are the 10 most environmentally proactive cities in the world that are making the biggest moves against climate change. Welcome to Earthbound, where we explore topics on cities, countries, and places around the world. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button to support and help us out. Number 10. Cape Town, South Africa. Pushing an idealistic outdoor lifestyle, Cape Town has done exceptionally well since adopting an environmentally proactive mindset for its city. Transportation is always a great place to start, with Cape Town investing heavily in its safe cycle routes and My City Rapid service, which enables inhabitants to use bikes and even bring them on buses for free, for quicker travel and reduced emissions. Solar panels are rapidly being incorporated by the people in Cape Town, and so is the practice of growing their own fresh vegetables and recycling. In 2008, the city began using wind farms to maximize its energy sustainability and reduce its carbon footprint. Using alternatives like this, the city hopes to have 10% of its emissions coming from renewable sources. The city has preserved a wide range of its natural green spaces and remains a very fertile place to grow locally sourced food. Cape Town is the only city in South Africa to be recognized for its strides in being proactively eco-friendly, earning it a spot on our list. Number 9. Portland, Oregon, United States. Portland is consistently the greenest city in the United States for its environmentally proactive policies. It features an impressive 510 kilometers of cycling paths for its residents to social gatherings and work, which a quarter of the city's workforce does daily. In 2001, the city doubled its bus network, which is powered by biofuel. Today, much of downtown Portland falls within the free rail zone, where bus and streetcar travel is free. As a result, Portland residents drive 20% less compared to cities of comparable size. This effort to reduce emissions can be seen across the city, along with over 200 green rooftops that provide extra clean oxygen output. Portland has been proactively green since the 1970s, long before many of the cities in the United States. Their city planning continues to be done through an eco-friendly lens, as 35 of their buildings hold certification from the U.S. Green Building Council. Recycling is important in the city of Portland, with 67% of all waste being processed and composed locally. Portland is characteristically very green, with the most urban parks per capita in the United States. Number 8. Berlin, Germany. Berlin is surrounded by forests and green. It has more parks, gardens, and forested areas than any other city in Europe. Their green habits began after World War I, when the city was very isolated. Citizens had to be self-sufficient and often had to be self-reliant to find food. As a result, the inhabitants of Berlin came to highly value the green spaces across the city, and they moved to protect them in order to grow food and other resources. With such financial hardship following the Great War, the culture to make their own clothing, grow their food, ride bikes, and upcycling were not only widely cultivated but necessary for survival. Today, there are over 2,500 green spaces to see and enjoy. Berlin remains a modest place economically, and as such, there are fewer cars on the road than in other European cities, which reduces emissions. Berlin also has a bottle refund program to pay residents back for recycling their bottles. If maintaining this beautiful landscape wasn't enough incentive, Berlin makes sure to reward its people for actively staying environmentally proactive. Number 7. Brisbane, Australia. Brisbane has been voted Australia's most sustainable city in 2014 and 2016 for its ecologically proactive policies. The natural environment of Brisbane facilitates the policies that the city implements to meet its standards for sustainable living. The city is recognized as a global leader in the effort to reduce carbon emissions and ensure clean air and water from pollutants. The people of Brisbane have embraced green energy alternatives, while they also minimize their impact as a result of litter. Recycling plants are widely used, and food waste is used for compost manure to reduce the impact and size of landfills. Their city council initiative, known as City Cycle, has been widely integrated by the citizens as a daily practice. So instead of driving to work or around the city, cycling becomes the cleaner and more sustainable option. The city is known for conserving energy and water, as Brisbane used the least amount of water as any other Australian city, at only 169 units per household. This is coupled with their progressive farming methods that prioritize locally grown and organic products. Brisbane prioritizes the protection of its natural habitat, conserving green spaces, and ensuring that litter is kept to a minimum so that our green planet can stay healthy and vibrant. Number 6. Helsinki, Finland. Helsinki is well renowned for its city design, which prioritizes cycling and environmentally positive travel. It's no surprise that we see another Scandinavian country on this list, and Helsinki is perhaps Finland's most green city. They are following eco-friendly leaders with their attempts to reduce emissions and become carbon neutral by 2035. Helsinki uses a tool to track this goal's progress, measuring the traffic, consumption, construction, and other influencing factors. The city has expansive initiatives that aim to reduce emissions while maintaining its public transport efficiency. Even when they construct new projects, ecological thinking is at its core, such as in the new Tripla compounds in the Pasila district, which incorporated 300 charging stations for electric vehicles. Recycling is a hobby of many residents, as pre-owned items often find themselves being passed between citizens. With the help of Facebook in some instances, instead of needing to buy new ones. Flea markets and recycling centers are also widely frequented, where people can get rid of unwanted treasures while putting some extra money in their pockets. Many of these profits are donated to charity projects, keeping their circular economy going. We're now halfway through our video. We hope you're enjoying learning about greenest cities in the world. We still have 5 more videos to go, so stay with us. Number 5. Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver has the lowest per capita greenhouse gas emissions of any major city in North America. Hydroelectricity allows the city to run using 90% of renewable energy and cutting down on environmentally harmful fossil fuels. Active policies to alter existing buildings to the more environmentally friendly and more energy efficient are mandated in the city and drive its proactive yearning for a cleaner Earth. Vancouver's Climate Action Team created the city's Greenest City Action Plan that sets carbon pricing recommendations, mandates for green buildings, and sustainable mass transit. The city has put a lot of money into making its mass transport system more efficient and cleaner, implementing buses, trolleys, rail, commuter shuttles, and even sea-bus options to utilize their waterways. This is because Vancouver is the only major North American city without a freeway running through it. To make up for this and maintain environmental sustainability, Vancouver created its SkyTrain, which is one of the world's longest fully automated metropolitan train systems. Vancouver also set up the city landscapes so that many of its residents live within walking distance of public green spaces, keeping with their priority to live as green as possible. Number 4. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam is known as the most bicycle-friendly capital city in the world, with bike paths carved out throughout the entirety of the city to match the lifestyle of its eco-conscious citizens. It is notoriously said that the city has more bikes than people. The city has remained progressive and eco-friendly for years, as a reduction of pollution and emissions remains at the forefront of its policies. Famously considered the green city of Europe, Amsterdam has revolutionized their economy to be circular instead of linear. This means that they reuse and recycle products to maximize usage and reduce the wastefulness of resources. De Souvel stands as an innovative business park and riverside cafe that is a hotspot for the young and creative. Any kitchen waste is recycled back into the garden and fruit trees to make this truly a green city full of well-kept parks and green spaces. Amsterdam's wind energy and focus on clean lifestyle keep it as a leader in eco-proactivity for both Europe and the world. Number 3. Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm is the holistic role model for eco-proactivity. The city often tops the list for environmentally friendly places due to its stance on renewable energy and sustainability. The city has an efficient public transport system whose buses and trains all run on renewable fuels. Air, water, and ambiance are important to the people of Stockholm, as 100% of their energy are from renewable sources. The city recycles 99% of all their solid waste, and the residents do not need to buy bottled water due to the city's tasty and clean tap water, which leads the world. Stockholm has already made itself a world leader on the eco-proactive list of cities, but their ambitions don't stop. The city plans to be fossil fuel-free by the year 2040, as they implement more electric-based technologies each year. Their air travel has been renowned for its efficiency and positive environmental impact, while their practice of green approaches utilizes almost no engine thrust to land back on the runway. Their attempts to cut down emissions wherever possible keep Stockholm as a shining example of a proactively eco-friendly city. Number 2. Reykjavik, Iceland. Iceland is not often a place that people associate with being green. Contrary to this misconception, Iceland is much greener in landscape than it's often confused with the ice-covered Greenland. Reykjavik serves as not only the capital of Iceland, but a leading city for environmental proactivity. The city is beautifully floral, appearing to be out of a fairy tale or J.R.R. Tolkien novel. Being one of the cleanest places in the world to live, Reykjavik uses hydrogen buses for public transport and renewable geothermal and hydro-powered sources to provide electricity and heat. The city won the Nordic Nature and Environment Prize in 2014 and has put forth proposals to be carbon neutral by the year 2040. No other city or country uses as many renewable resources as Reykjavik, Iceland, making it a true juggernaut in the movement for environmental proactivity. Much of the food grown and eaten in Reykjavik come from greenhouses powered by these renewable sources. Their water is among the cleanest in the world due to its lack of added chemicals and minerals, keeping their drinking and cooking water pure and healthy. You're nearly at the end of our video. We're on a mission to explore all of Earth's amazing destinations. Make sure you're subscribed, that way you'll always be notified of our latest videos. Number 1. Copenhagen, Denmark. The leading city for eco-proactivity is Copenhagen and has been voted one of the greenest cities in the world multiple times for its progressively green policies. Many of its citizens are encouraged to use bikes instead of driving to work, reducing the city's carbon emissions. Take the chance to rent an electric bike at a low cost before taking a ride across one of their many cycling bridges. Not only are the citizens environmentally conscious, but the city prides itself in providing accessibility for eco-friendly alternatives. The city has ambitions to become carbon neutral by the year 2025, as all buses aim to shift from diesel to electric. Feel like taking a boat instead? Go Boats are electric and solar-powered boats made of sustainable wood that can take up to 8 people across the vivid canals. More than 2/3 of the hotels have an eco-certificate, along with environmental managers that ensure the standards of sustainable practices are upheld. Even their menus consider the environment as food options, from burgers, pizza, and craft beer made with organic ingredients. The city is vast with green parks and paths, protected from litter by the widely found vending-styled recycling machines. Hey, thanks for watching. Want to suggest a video or have something to say? Let us know in the comment section below. Check out our cities playlist for more videos like this one.